YouTube, what's up, and welcome back to part 13 of Pokemon Emerald version, National Dex edition, using only water-type Pokemon. Now, as you can see, we are currently chilling here in Sootopolis City, and if you look at the bottom middle of the screen right there, we have 7 of the 8 gym badges, which means today, we're going to walk through those doors, grab that 8th gym badge, and then towards the back half of this episode, we are going to work our way all the way through Victory Road and reach the Pokemon League. However, I think due to time constraints, there's no way I'll be able to beat the Elite Four today. That will come in, thinking ahead to the future, that'll be part 14 in the YouTube playlist. So, let's get things started here. First, we could do a quick little team check. Although I do this at the start of every episode, it's probably a little OD, but I don't care. Fast forward 2 minutes if you don't want to see this for the 12th time. Alright. We got the Swift Swim Quillfish with Sludge Bomb Spikes, Dive, and Shadow Ball. We got Swampert, of course, the OG. Surf, Strength, Mudshot, Earthquake. Starmie here with the competitive moveset, pretty much, of Bubble Beam, T-Bolt, Ice Beam, and Psychic. Extremely powerful. Then we got our Shark with Crunch, Waterfall, Ice Beam, Rock Smash. Next up, we got Poliwrath with the moveset of Brick Break, Hypnosis, Bulk Up, and Body Slam. And finally, rounding out the squad, we got our Pelican here with the moveset Aerial Ace, Fly, Shockwave, and Water Pulse. And it's not bad. Now, of course, both Pelipper and Starmie have electric attacks, which are going to be clutch in this upcoming gym, because we're going water v water right here. Just best of the best, banging it out, see who's got the best water squad. Now, before I fight Juan, though, I do want to get, a few levels to the team, because I'm a little bit under-leveled for this fight. Although, it doesn't matter, because I'm the greatest player in Hoenn. So, I mean, it's not like this is going to be much of a challenge, but first off, I got to showcase my skills at how good I am at this ice puzzle. You already know. Well, those two were pretty easy, but basically, you can only step on each one of these tiles once. If you go re-step on the same one, you fall through down to the bottom floor. And each of these rocks represents a trainer down there. But I'm all about that action, so we're going to go down there and fight all the trainers. So I just want to solve the puzzle first. It's pretty easy, you just sweep it from left to right. There's really nothing to talk about in this, but stupid ass PS4 controller. Whatever, I was going to go down there anyway, but that's not the tile I meant to walk on. I meant to go down from that position right there. Anyway, we want to fight, so let's get it. A graceful glide across the ice while crossing no lines. A trainer putting on that performance would be elegantly beautiful. Yeah, well, that ain't me, clearly. Whatever. Alright, Tiffany, what do you got? You got a Quagmire? Okay. Giggity. Let's hit him up with a Shadow Ball. For a 4-hit KO, most likely. Yeah. Amnesia doesn't matter, because Shadow Ball is a physical attack in this game. You already know. I probably should switch out, but I'm not going to. Hello? Okay, now I need to. Mudshot is not good. Need to get Quillfish a level here. Let's go to the Shark. No. He just went for Amnesia, dumbass. I should have went to Poliwrath. Whatever, honestly, Crunch probably still a 2-shot, but maybe not after the Amnesia. And he's about to be fast. He's not going to be faster yet, but he'll be faster after the next one. Potentially. Okay. Give me a critical hit right here and just finish him off. Come on. Nah, almost. Alright, he's going for the yawn. That don't matter. Well, it does matter because there's another Pokemon in the back, but we're going to KO Quagmire here with the old Crunch, and then I'm going to fall asleep. And what do you got in the back? Hey now. It's like that Spider-Man meme when they're both pointing at each other. Same level too, but I wish I could stay in and prove that my Shark is the better one, but unfortunately I'm taking a nap. So we're gonna have to switch to Pelipper. KO with a couple shockwaves here. Sheesh. That thing is strong. Ooh, Slash is gonna hurt too. Pelipper's actually about to go down. Why am I getting rinsed right now by like the first trainer in this gym? more than half of my team is cooked. Nicknames, that's something I plan on doing in the future. Because I have watched like other streamers do that with their team, and I think it'd be cool to like every time I catch a Pokemon, somebody in chat, you know, claims, you know, dibs, you know, I want that one type thing. We'll finish the shark off with a brick break, but we would need more than 6 people in chat to do that. So I do plan on doing that in the future, 100%. But I would want to have, you know what I mean, like a different, at least 6 different nicknames for all the Pokemon in the party. I don't want to just nickname 1 or 2 of them and then have the other 4 be regular. Okay, my team just got destroyed right there, so we're gonna have to potion up real quick. I did not expect that. Yeah, you feel me? At least in my head, that made sense. You want a nickname for your Electrike? That's a good one. I'm trying to think. You got an electric puppy. Use a Chesto Berry to wake up Sharpedo here. Let's go fight somebody else while we think about a nickname for your Electrike. Electrike, Mega Manectric. You could always hit it with like a Zeus or you know, something like that. What's another good name for like Manectric? Oh, okay, I got you. Well, in that case, you might as well name it Magikarp. I mean, if you're going along those lines. Why did I just fall in love with this stupid-ass fish? What are we doing here? And I got immobilized. Wonderful. Oh, wait, I get the relationship between Torchic and Chikorita now. That makes sense. They both got Chick in their name. I see it. I was thinking like my initial thoughts were like the connection between. Why am I immobilized again, bro? I was thinking of the connection between like fire type and grass type. I was kind of confused where you were going with that. Please don't get immobilized 3 turns in a row, bro. Thank you. Get this thing out of my face, man. Come on now. Okay, 39 for Quillfish. Kind of the goal by the end of the episode today. I'm hoping to be at like 45 across the board by the time I get out of Victory Road. I don't know if I'll be able to get there though. Again, I have rare candies, so it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna add more rare candies to the bag. Because here's kind of the outline for the rest of the playthrough, right? The Elite Four trainers have kind of a wide range of levels. Like the first 2 Elite Four members have between like 48 and 51, kind of on the lower end of the 50s, right? And then, but the end, like Wallace's team is about 55 to 58. So regardless, yeah, no, we're definitely gonna use the rare candies. So here's the outline for today, right? Hopefully everybody's around 45 by the time I get out of Victory Road, but regardless of wherever they're at, I'm going to shove candies down their throat until they all get to 50. And we're going to walk in the door of the Elite Four with everybody at exactly level 50. And it might be slightly over-leveled for the first 2 Elite Four members, but by the time I get to the champion, everyone's going to be at 52, maybe. They might get 1 or 2 levels as I go through the Elite Four. And Squirtle Squad. And therefore, when I fight the champion, I'm going to be probably at 52, maybe 53. And the champion's going to have between 55 and 58. So I feel like going in there at 50 is fine. It'll leave me slightly under-leveled for the final fight, which, is cool with me. Additionally, though, I'm going to have to add more rare candies into the bag because right after the Elite Four, to cap off this playthrough, we're going to go back to Meteor Falls and fight Steven. But his team is between 75 and 80. So I'm gonna I'm gonna need a lot of rare candies to get my squad from like, you know, low 50s all the way to like 75. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of candies. We're gonna go shopping and buy some candies. AKA use PK Hex. You don't actually go buy the rare candies. I was trying to save some sludge bombs, so I'm about to run out, but I guess I'll just use them and switch my lead. I want to see if I can get Quillfish to 40. Now, additionally, tomorrow in the finale, in between the Elite Four and the Steven fight, I'm going to run around and catch all the legendaries in this game. Wow, we're actually fighting the whole Squirtle family right here. It was Squirtle, then Wartortle, now we got Blastoise. So one thing I was thinking about last night, right, for the legendaries, because legendaries are kind of annoying to catch because they have a horrible catch rate. And therefore, you know, with that being said, if I was to catch legendaries with like Ultra Balls and whatnot, we might be here for 20-30 minutes per legendary, and there's about 8 to 10 of them that I'm going to be catching tomorrow. I know, right? Blastoise family's kind of fire, the whole evolution line. Use my last Sludge Bomb here, hopefully get to level 40. I should. So, what I'm going to do, I'll open the bag here in a minute, but... and hopefully remember what I was going to say. No, but I'm basically going to add more Master Balls into my inventory because we're not spending 20-30 minutes per legendary. Basically, what I'm going to do for the legendaries is just kind of show off. Because I'm thinking for people watching this in the future, even like 5 years from now, they might want to know, hey, you know, 99% of Pokemon fans know where to go find Regirock. They know where to go find, you know, Kyogre, stuff like that. But where's my balls pocket? So we do have the one Master Ball, of course, from the Team Aqua hideout. I'm going to put this save file into PK Hex after today's stream and just change that 1 to like a 10. So I have 10 Master Balls. And we're going to catch every legendary first try, right? We're not going to sit there and take 20-30 minutes to try to catch it, struggle to catch it. Eventually I will, you know, if you do it normally, you can eventually catch them all, but that's not the point. The point is, for the sake of pacing and due to time constraints, the finale is not going to be a 5-hour episode. It's just going to be the same hour and a half. Now, this game did add some items that are normally not obtainable. Aerial Ace might even do more, because Politoed has good special defense. We'll Shockwave first. This game added a bunch of key items for legendary events that normally are not accessible in Emerald, so I really want to showcase those. And actually, before I do the gym leader fight, yes, see, Shockwave didn't even do half. I'll explain those real quick, and I want to go grab another one. Shockwave actually did more than Aerial Ace. We'll sit here and try to wake up. So in my bag, I believe I have 2 of the key items. One of them we found, and I want to explain this too for anybody watching in the future that might want to play this game, right? Nice. Second turn, wake up. Where the Master Ball is located in this game is still the same spot in the Team Aqua hideout, but along with that was the Old Sea map, which is gives you access to catch Mew. Normally in Emerald you can't catch Mew. The only way to get Mew back in... The Starmie just clicked recover at full HP. You could only get Mew back in Emerald version like if you lived in Japan and you actually had to go to an event. Like you had to leave your house and go to an event to get the item, which would then let you acquire Mew. It wasn't even possible to get living in the US. So, you know, for someone that's never played Emerald, they might be like, wait, you can catch Mew in Emerald? Like, in this version you can because they added the item. So I want to showcase that. The other key item I have, I want to say it was the Mystic Ticket, which gives you access to Naval Rock. And you can apparently catch Ho-Oh and Lugia there, which I've never personally done in any Emerald versions. Like, I've caught Mew because I've hacked in the ticket for Mew, like on my Game Boy using the Game Shark. So I know what the Mew event looks like, but I don't know what Ho-Oh and Lugia look like, so I want to do that in this game, and I have the item to do it. Now, I don't know if I catch them both, or if you only get to choose between one of the two, but apparently they're both located in the same spot. So we're going to check that out tomorrow. Actually, let Poliwrath get some action here. And then before I fight Juan, I'm going to leave and go heal up. But when I do, assuming I remember in 10 minutes from now, I'm going to fly to get another key item, which I looked up in this game where it was. The Seadra is going to be annoying to take out because it has good physical defense. I was contemplating a bulk up. Of course, I freaking flint. Oh, we got the smoke screen too? Bruh, I'm going to Pelipper for Shockwave. No way. This does way less than half. And Poison Point. My accuracy's lowered on Poison. It's just a bad time to be a Poliwrath. Today is not the day to be a Poliwag. Alright. Yeah. Joke's on you, clown. I got Keen Eye. Doesn't matter, because Shockwave doesn't miss anyway. This Seadra's annoying as hell. Okay, so the item I'm going to grab next, because I did look it up in the Google Docs for this game, because I want to know where all these event items are, right? We're going to go get the Eon ticket after this, which of course will give us access to catching either Latios or Latias, depending upon which one I choose after beating the Elite Four, right? Because once you go back to your house after beating the Elite Four, your mom's like, dude, come here and look at the TV. And then you get to pick red or blue for Latios or Latias. So then the Eon ticket will, you know, grant us access to the other island to catch the opposite of whichever one I choose. So we're going to grab that. And then the fourth and final special event item, I guess you would call it, is the one that gives us access to catching Deoxys. And apparently that item is located at the Battle Frontier, which you can't access until beating the Elite Four. So we won't be able to grab that key item today, but we will do it right after beating the Elite Four. We'll ride the boat over the Battle Frontier and grab that item and then start our legendary side quest. So we have Deoxys, we have Ho-Oh, and Lugia potentially. I don't know if it's one or both. Of course, you're going to use a full restore. Then we have Mew. We have Latios or Latias. The other one's going to be roaming, but I'm not going to count that because that would take too long to find. Then we have the Reggie trio, which puts it up to 8. I don't remember board. It might be. Deoxys might be Fire Red, Leaf Green locked, but yeah, you're right. I do remember something along those lines. But in this version of Emerald, you can actually get the item. And I'm pretty sure catch it in this game. So that was 8 right there. And then I guess if we do Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kyogre, that's 11 legendary. So I might hack a dozen Master Balls, not just 10. But that's 11 captures we got to go after right there. What do we do here? I guess Sharpedo's fine. Is this a double battle? If so, I'm gonna put Starmie up there with Sharpedo. I don't think it is, but yeah, that's true. The forms of Deoxys are game locked. That's true. Either Deoxys defense and then Deoxys attack in Fire Red, Leaf Green respectively. I don't know if you can get DOS, Deoxys speed, in those games. And I think Emerald might have just been normal Deoxys. Deoxys is a funny Pokemon, actually. And let's T-Bolt this ugly-ass fish and get him out of here. Now, if what you said a few minutes ago about... Oh, maybe. I don't remember because Deoxys wasn't obtainable back in the day. So I really don't remember which game. Oh, you got the Melodic. Not bad. This is the bad sprite for Melodic, though. The regular Emerald sprite, where the tail is like underneath the body, looked way better. I don't like the donut sprite here. Not a fan. If what you said a few minutes ago about never playing ORAS, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, was true, then I don't want to spoil the game for you. I'm not going to say anything about Deoxys in that game. I'll let you experience that for yourself. Another love disc. Okay. The flail melodic is hilarious. Let's just T-bolt it again. Hopefully this kills, but it might live on like 5 HP. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so we got our work cut out for us tomorrow in terms of that was almost 12 legendaries right there. I'm really gonna have to speedrun that, and you see my point why I'm gonna use Master Balls, because like I said, if we spend 20 to 30 minutes per legendary, or even more, you never know. I mean, that alone right there is that would be like a 6-hour episode, just running around catching legendaries. No chance. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Of course, that's assuming that the Reggie trio is still accessible the same way they were in the original. $10,000, damn. Not bad. I don't know if the Reggie trio is still accessible as the same way they were in the base game, but I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be, to be honest. So we should be good on that front. Dugong. Let's crunch it. I'm about to get to level... I'm trying to get the whole team to level 40 before taking on Juan. I won't be able to because Poliwrath was like just hit 39. But I guess I could lead Poliwrath. Potentially just set up a bulk up and go ham. You know. I don't think Juan would have anything that resists fighting. He might have a Starmie, I guess. Bro just clicked Sheer Cold. He can hit it too. Sheer Cold only works if the opponent is like higher level or equal to my level. And that Dugong was higher level than me, so I definitely could have connected on 30% chance. Alright, Sharpedo hits 40. I think we need to get Starmie there too. Yep. And that would be everybody at 40 except Poliwrath, who needs about 4K experience. Okay. Well, again, I'm not going to go run around and fight wild Pokemon just to get him to 40. I'll just lead him against Juan. If I would have caught the Poliwag that I wanted to, aka having Water Absorb instead of Damp, the terrible ability Damp, this would have been a hell of a lot easier. Because obviously fighting a Water-type trainer with Water Absorb means I take no damage, and actually it heals me up if I get hit by a Water attack. So Poliwrath would have cooked this guy if it had Water Absorb, but it's Damp. Oh well. Alright, let's go back and heal up. Let's deal with the annoying poison screen here. I actually remember too that I'm gonna go grab the Eon ticket. So Poliwrath go in front, and then we have to fly back to Slateport to grab this. Now it's kind of funny because way earlier on in the playthrough I kind of talked about this item, but I couldn't get it yet. And I completely forgot about it because normally in base Emerald it is just a rare candy, so it's not really worth going back for when I have access to unlimited rare candies. But in this game the item got changed to the Eon ticket, so for the sake of anyone else that might want to download this game, I have to go show off how to obtain the Eon ticket. And that's what we're going to do here. So if you surf underneath the cycling road, there's a little island out in the middle. I still kind of want to do the trick house too. Forgot about Repel. This is this dumbass Pokeball rolling around in the grass. So normally if you surf here, there's a little island with an item ball on it, and it's just a rare candy, but as you'll see here in a sec, it's actually the Eon ticket now. Yeah, and I only have 32 rare candies left. I'm about to use all those today to get the squad closer to 50. And there you go. That's how you get the Eon ticket in this game. And just to show it off real quick, the other two that I have. So first we found the Old Sea map in the Team Aqua hideout. The Mystic ticket, honestly I don't remember where I found that. I'm gonna have to scroll back through the VOD, because I do want to explain about all these at the start of tomorrow's episode. And here's the Eon ticket. Okay. So now everyone's at 40 except Poliwrath, right? Yeah, exactly. You can get the Eon ticket right after Norman. Although, I don't think you can utilize it though, right? Because we have to have... Now I can utilize the ferry boat. We couldn't all the way up until yesterday's stream when we found it. The ferry was stolen by Team Aqua, you know, and they crashed it underwater. So I might be able to use it now. You still can't. Yeah. So it really... Okay, I don't remember that. In Emerald, you actually can't use the ferry boat until after the Elite Four, then. It's gotta be. That's kind of annoying. But anyway. I guess that kind of limits my options for when I can do the Legendaries side quest. Even with Groudon and Kyogre, right? Those, you can't do those till after the Elite Four. The only one you can do pre-Elite Four is just Rayquaza. Yeah. Okay. This time we're going to correctly solve the ice puzzle first try. Assuming I don't overclick the buttons on my PS4 controller here. Let's do this. Let me lock in. Basically, all you gotta do is sweep them left to right. Like I said last time, pretty simple, but if you push down on the D-pad too hard, you're gonna take an extra space. You just gotta save that one under the stairs for the last one. Okay. Should be good. I know, right? I love the PS4 controller. I use this thing for everything. Alright, Juan. Let's dance, brother. You got water types, I got water types. Let's see who the real water type trainer is. Now, Poliwrath still has the Silk Scarf, which just boosts the damage of a Body Slam, which I literally never click. So I kind of feel like I should throw a Citrus Berry on him. I mean, Body Slam is still cool. It's just there to get paralysis. So let me give this boy a Citrus Berry, a little bit more longevity. Of course, back in Gen 3, it only heals you 30 HP. It's not a percentage-based healing like it is nowadays. Dude, right? I was thinking about that. I was like, please tell me he doesn't have the same team. Him or Wallace, the champion, right? Again, this guy's going to have a new team because every single gym leader has had a new team. They've all had the same ace Pokemon up until this point. I'm trying to think if Tate and Liza had different ace. No, we saw Solrock and Lunatone against Tate and Liza. So every single gym leader up until this point has had new Pokemon on their team, but also the same ace Pokemon. So the question is, will Juan here still have his signature Kingdra in the back? Let's find out. Let me ask you, did you know? Ah, I should not be so coy. Brother, you're dancing. Just ask the question, man. What are we doing here? It was I who taught Wallace everything there is to know about Pokemon. Once, I had given up my position as the gym leader. In my place, I had entrusted Wallace with the gym. However, a compelling reason arose for me to make a comeback. Ah, but enough chatter. Thank you! Let us begin our match, shall we? Please, you shall bear witness to our artistry. A grand illusion of water sculpted by Pokemon and myself. I'm gonna teach you a thing or two, buddy. You're gonna see what the real true power of water type Pokemon is. And this is a perfect lead for Poliwrath. I'm gonna get big on him right now. Click that bulk up. Yeah, exactly. Not the Confuse Ray, bro. Should have gave him a Person Berry. Damn it. Okay, so obviously Corsola is not a Pokemon that Juan normally has. So that's at least one new Pokemon on his team. Oh hell no, we got a track too. I gotta get rid of this thing right now with Brick Break. I mean that's a good question. Why didn't I use Kingdra? Dude, this Corsola is so freaking annoying. I don't know. I didn't feel like using a Kingdra, mainly because, you know, you have to find like a certain item to evolve it, bro. And again, to my point, if I was water absorbed, we would have just got back to like full HP right there. All right, snap out of confusion. Thank you. Don't be in love with this thing. And punch it in the face. Let's go. Get out of here, Corsola. That's funny that this Corsola had like Confuse Ray and Attract and Water Pulse, because like normally his lead has that. It's just a Love Disc instead of Corsola. What else you got, Juan? You got a Quagsire. Interesting. Water Ground type, obviously, but this replaces Wish Cash. Well, he might still have a Wish Cash, but I doubt he has 2 Water Ground types. You don't have Swift Swim, I don't care. Actually, does... No, Quagsire doesn't get Swift Swim. Even if it does, it's still extremely slow. I got a +2 Poliwrath right now. +2 attack, +2 defense after 2 bulks. Let's go, baby. Come on, send him out. Who else you got, man? Hey. I know this guy. Oh, this thing could be Swift Swim, and also he's got 4 levels on me, but again, I click bulk up, so I don't care. Question is, do we try to paralyze it? No, because the rain's still up. Yeah, he is. He's definitely Swift Swim. Well, maybe not. He's just higher level. No. Sorry. My bad. Poliwrath doesn't get Swift Swim in this game. It's just Damp or Water Absorb. Citrus Berry. Clutch. That's right. I don't know why I said that. Poliwrath definitely... Dude... Definitely does not have Swift Swim in this game. He probably has Water Absorb, but I can't test it, obviously. Mine doesn't even have a water attack. I'm just going to sit here and wait till I wake up. Because he's going to keep hitting himself with recoil with submission. That's why Brick Break is the far superior attack. Submission is also, I was going to say, it's 80 accuracy. He'll probably miss at some point. And right on cue. Right, he hits 3 out of 4 submissions, which is kind of annoying. But wake up, bro. Poliwrath. Thank you. After like 4 turns of being asleep. Okay. We're kind of going ham right now. Not gonna lie. Only got 2 Mons left. Vaporeon. Interesting. At 46? This might actually be his ace. Normally Kingdra is at 46, I want to say. So he might have just sent out his ace right now. Oh, it's got acid armor. That's really bad. I have to go to Starmie and T-Bolt it. There's no way. Brick Break is now going to do half as much damage as it did on the first hit because Vaporeon doubled its defenses. And it's Resto Chesto, most likely. Interesting. It is, yeah, Resto Chesto. So he hasn't even... He's had an all-new team so far. 4 for 4. He normally doesn't have Poliwrath. He doesn't have Vaporeon, Quagsire, or Corsola. Damn. This thing is like max special defense, too. Okay. Oh, yeah, Pelipper. Yeah, that would have worked, too. Starmie's just stronger. Pelipper's too weak offensively. It would have taken forever. This Vaporeon's acid armors are obviously irrelevant because that just boosts the physical defense. And I'm not going for physical hits here. I'm going for special. That should take it out, and then he's just got 1 more in the bag. Is it Kingdra, or was that his ace right there? What do we got? Yeah, I figured that's what you... Oh, he's got a Lapras. Okay, at 43. So Vaporeon was the ace. That's kind of annoying that I switched out Poliwrath with all those bulk up boosts. Because I probably could have one-shot this thing with Brick Break, but we could always go right back to it if I have to. That does a little bit less than half. Confuse Ray. If Thunderbolt did over 50%, I'd stay in and just go for it again, but since that did under 50, I'm not going to play around with Confusion. We could Earthquake it with Pert. I'm kind of curious if Brick Break would finish it off from here. I don't think it would without a... I know, right? Juan actually has 5 new Pokemon. He doesn't normally have any of those 5 in regular Emerald. Let's see if Brick Break kills from here. I'd be surprised if it does, but Poliwrath is kind of a beast. Not bad. And we absolutely 6-0 Juan right there. He didn't even KO a single Pokemon. So I don't know what he's got to say for himself, but he just got cooked. Ah, excellent. Very well. You are the winner. Damn right. From you, I sense the brilliant shine of skill that will overcome all. However, compared with me, or even Wallace, you are lacking elegance. What I lack in elegance and grace, I make up for pure strength and power, okay? You can elegantly dance with your Pokemon, and I'm gonna overpower you, buddy. That's all about winning. Now he's talking about his clothes. I don't even know what's going on. Just give me the badge, man. The rain badge. Okay, now we can... Now I gotta edit this real quick on the bottom of the screen there. 8 badges. Boom. I forgot to click record again. Ugh. Whatever. We're gonna have to use the Twitch bot and hopefully it's not... Damn it. Alright. Having the rain badge shall assure you the full obedience of all your Pokemon to your every command. The rain badge also allows the use of the HM move Waterfall, finally. And, so that you never forget the battle we shared. Not gonna lie, Juan, I probably will forget it because it wasn't very memorable. He didn't do much. But he does hook us up with the TM03 for Water Pulse, which is cool. Only a 60 base power attack, it's not very strong. And a 30% chance of a secondary effect to confuse the target with ultrasonic waves. Interesting. I don't even know if I use Water Pulse, to be honest. Like, everybody has a better water attack. Actually, Poliwrath could use Water Pulse. Super weak attack, though. But, like, you know, aesthetic purposes, I think Water Pulse fits Poliwrath pretty well because it has that swirl on the belly, right? It's kind of like a confusion thing. Oh. Wait, it's already been 40 minutes? How's that even possible? I might be the slowest player of all time. Woo! Okay. That is pretty funny. That's okay, I'm gonna play today up until I get all the way through the Elite Four. I mean, Victory Road. Regardless of how long it takes. If I have to skip going to the gym, I will skip it today. We gotta make some progress. I know, dude. How's it been 40 minutes just to get through a gym? Oh, this is funny. And I forgot to click record. Hopefully there's no drop frames in the Twitch VOD. Which I do have a couple of them since I've been streaming. Okay. The quickest way to get... We have to get all the way over here. But it's really annoying to, like, dive out of here. So I think it's quicker to fly back to Moss Deep and just surf south and then east. I hate trying to dive out of Sootopolis. It takes forever. Okay. Actually, there is no more Pokemart. There's a Pokemon Center before you enter Victory Road, but there's no more Pokemart. So I need to stock up. This is my last chance right here to stock up on repels. Because there's no way I'm dealing with wild Pokemon in the Victory Road. Okay, we're back to over $80,000, so I can buy another copy. Wait, you only have max repels? Oh, hell no. Max repels are not a good value. Super repels are better. We need to fly back and buy more of those. Probably Fortree will probably sell them. If you're doing any kind of Pokemon playthrough, you always want to go Super Repel over Max Repel. Because they're like 200 bucks cheaper. And they still give you... they give you 200 steps instead of a Max Repel that's 250. But if you do the math between the difference of 500 bucks and 700 bucks, you actually get more bang for your buck using Super Repels. Well, let's get another dozen of those and then be at 24, which is more than enough to get through Victory Road. Honestly, I probably would have been fine with the 12 that I had, but just in case. Just in case. Okay. go ahead and spray one and hop in the water here. We will have to fight Wally, of course, at the beginning of Victory Road one more time, so that'll be interesting to see what he's got on his team now. And I am passing over a lot of good experience with all these trainers, but again, if I had more time, I would fight all the trainers in the game. But that's what the rare candies are for. That's the whole reason I have them, is just to save time. So we'll fight any trainers we run into, but I'm not going to seek out the fights, just to save a little time. Alright, Caitlin, what do you got? Just a starfish? Easy money. Break this thing twice. Maybe once. I don't know. Yeah, it is just a Staryu. I'd be kind of surprised if it lived. Yeah, right? Well, I mean, especially in this game, I'm really curious what Wally's going to have. Normally, at this point, his team is pretty bad. He has like a Delcatty. I mean, Gardevoir's cool, but... yeah, I always thought that was funny back in Hoenn. You fight him in front of the first gym, and he still only has a Ralts. Like, not even a Curlia. He is one of the worst trainers in Pokemon history, for sure. Guy's a complete dork. Alright, for the first time in this game, we now can finally climb up waterfalls on our Shark. You gotta have something fast that can swim. Of course, we're going very slow up the waterfall, but in newer Pokemon games, it goes a lot faster. Now, there is a PC Center here, but no shop. Roxanne and both. Dude, for real. I guarantee you he must have lost those battles a few times. Although, once Ralts gets Confusion, it can hit decently hard. But it is pretty weak defensively, you know. I think against the Wally right now, I'm going to lead with Quillfish and just get up a layer of spikes. Turn 1. I have a Repel on, but I guess the wild Pokemon are higher level here. Or equal to. Repel only works if they're lower level. I should be able to one-shot Parasec's dumbass with a Sludge Bomb too. Let's go for it. Yeah. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What's up, Wally? Oh, wait. Yeah, I think he shows up out of nowhere. I thought he was standing here, but I don't remember correctly. Larion, I don't need to fight this. It would take multiple dives to take it out. It's super slow, so you can easily run from it. There he is. What's up, bro?
Hi, dude. I bet you're surprised to see me here.
I'm super excited as well, Wally. How you doing, buddy?
I made it all the way here, and it's all thanks to you. Dude, losing to you that time made me stronger.
Let's see about that, you know.
But I'm not gonna lose anymore. I'm gonna win! For the Pokemon who gave me courage and strength. Okay, here I come.
God, this guy is such a loser, man. Get him out of my face. It's like nervous energy over here. Alright, he's got 5 Pokemon. I'll be talking all that. He's probably going to pull out something powerful, but Altaria is not that good. But it does learn Earthquake and Dragon Dance. It could be kind of annoying here. I'm still getting the layer up. Not worried about it. Then we'll Sludge Bomb it a couple times. Yeah, he does have Dragon Dance. Okay. Now, Dragon Dance only boosts the power of his flying attacks, which will be like Aerial Ace will hurt, but it doesn't definitely do over half. Got some freaking crit, but it doesn't boost the power of Dragon moves because they're all special attacks. We get the poison because we're even better. Yeah, I know. Well, it was because of the crit. Normally, I think that would have done like 60%. I don't have anybody to resist Aerial Ace, but Swampert is just the best thing I got defensively. So let's go to this. I'm gonna save Quillfish. Damn, that did a lot too. This thing is pretty strong at +1. Dragon Claw doesn't matter. Special attack. Still does more though, because I'm impish nature. That didn't even kill him? Really? Oh, why does Wally seem kind of good right now? Well, just in case he switches, I'm going to click Earthquake, because, no, he might potion up. Yeah, okay, okay. I was going to click Earthquake because I was like, he's going to die to poison, but... Oh, yeah, that was actually a full restore, not just a regular thing. I got you. Okay, we're kind of in a pickle here. I was not expecting this. I mean, I have 2 Pokemon with ice attacks. I don't know why I just don't go to that. Who's faster between Starmie and Sharpedo? I think I just have to sack Quilf. Okay, Starmie's way faster than Sharpedo. All right. Let me just sack this guy. I'm kind of like trolling right now. Why do you click Safeguard, bro? That's fine. Hopefully Starmie's faster than a +1 Altaria, but I don't think so. He'd have to be like 70 speed in order for me to outspeed him. But I bet you this thing's got more like 80, 85, so Dragon Dance puts him faster than Starmie. Yeah. He gets too greedy though, so he dies. Not bad. Yeah, exactly. I just thought that Swampert was the best one to take a hit. I didn't want to switch Starmie in originally to take an Aerial Ace, because it would have done like half. I wanted to save Starmie's health a little bit. He's got a Milk Tank. That's actually kind of fire. This is a cool Pokemon right here. But we just go for Psychic twice. Probably do the job. Milk Tank is pretty thick, though. Oh, he's got Shadow Ball. Okay, that's why he switched into it. I got you. I got you. Next Psychic takes him out, though. Not bad. You know what I mean, board? Like, if I would have switched Starmie, switching out Quillfish like right into Starmie and taking an Aerial Ace, that would have been bad. Oh, Vileplume. It started with a V. That was a good guess by you. It's pretty close. Although, I mean, I understand, Wally, why you switched Vileplume in, because it's a Grass type against a Water type. But you just watched me click Psychic twice into your fat cow. Obviously, my Starmie's going to be faster than your little flower here, and it's going to die in one hit to Psychic, so I'm a little confused at Wally's, like, thought process. I thought for sure that was going to die. How did that not die, bro? Yeah, right. Okay. Respect, Wally. Respect. That caught me off guard. Not gonna lie. I need to keep Pelipper healthy in the back, because it's got good defenses. Vileplume is pretty slow though, so I think Sharpedo can kill it with an Ice Beam. Dude, you know he is. Yeah, he already used the 1 potion. Hopefully, I mean he might have a second one. Oh, you mean the Giga Drain recovery, right? Puts him back like out of potion range. Good point. That actually wasn't a bad thing that happened. Alright, here's Gardevoir. Who again, it's just pure Psychic in this game. There is no Fairy typing. So that's an interesting switch right here, again. But it probably has T-Bolt, right? He knows he's going to live the crunch and he kills me back with T-Bolt. I get it. But I still feel like whatever your other Pokemon was probably would have been a better switch. That Gardevoir is really strong. Damn. Okay. Who is the fastest out of the 3 of these? Probably Poliwrath. 67, 65, and 63. They're all about the same. Poliwrath is a terrible switch, though, because it'd probably die to Psychic. Well, no, Swampert, of course, wouldn't die to Psychic, but... Actually, he might. I might actually get swept by Gardevoir right now. Did I troll? I just don't know who would be faster. I don't think any of my guys are faster than Gardevoir, because they're all at, like... They're all below 70 speed. Okay, it goes... Whew. It goes Future Sight. If that Gardevoir clicked Psychic and killed me, the other 2... Well, Poliwrath gets O-Code by Psychic for sure. And then, Pelipper, of course, dies to Thunderbolt. This guy's a scrub. He could have just won the game. If Psychic killed Swampert, which I don't think it would have, but it probably would have been close. Yeah, legendary throw. He's got a freaking scissor in the back. That's sick. But scissor doesn't have bullet punch, so I'm not really worried about it. That's a threat. But again, no bullet punch, you die. Oh, scissor is such a sick Pokemon. Okay, Wally. Okay. Again, he had the team to beat me. He's just so ass at Pokemon battling that he lost. Kid, you got a lot to learn before you try to take on the Elite Four, brother. A lot to learn. That was actually kind of a cool... Dude, wasn't Milk Tank a sick addition to his team? I like that.
I couldn't beat you today, dude. But one of these days, I'll catch up to you.
I don't know about that, Chief. You're kind of running out of time. We're almost at the end of the game. He doesn't heal my team, does he? Okay, hold on, hold on. Yeah, that was sick. That was cool. Good job to the people that made this game. I like that team. Low-key, I should have lost. Oh, I forgot Scott was in the Pokemon Center here. I really don't have anything to counter a Gardevoir. Like, Sharpedo's the only thing I have, but... Dude, you clawed your way up to face the Pokemon League. I'm happy for you. You made my cheering worthwhile. Dude, if you were to become the Pokemon League champion, I'll get in touch with you then. Okay, dude, go for greatness. That's right. We are definitely going to enter that Hall of Fame tomorrow, brother. And then we'll be seeing you again. Yeah, seriously. Ever Grande City, where there's only one building. Well, actually, two buildings. There's a Pokemon Center at the front and at the back. That's about it. What are you still doing here, kid? Are you just gonna stand here for eternity, Wally? Or are you actually gonna go train and try to get better? You have a good team. You just need the practice with battling. Come on now. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's throw Starmie out front here, try to get a couple levels on the Starfish here. This seemingly infinite and harsh road lives up to its name of victory. Okay. What do you got? You got a freaking Sceptile? Are you kidding me? Sheesh. Okay, well, as long as we hit it once with Ice Beam, even if I get O-Code by Leaf Blade, never mind, I got a crit. Pelipper could obviously take a hit and kill it back with Aerial Ace. But critical hits are very, very nice in that situation there. Okay, speaking of Starmie, we actually have to teach Flash right now, because here's the point in Victory Road where it's dark. Now, I could also get rid of Bubble Beam on Starmie because naturally learn that, and I can go recover it with a Heart Scale. So I think that's the play for Flash. Also, I'm kind of tempted to put Water Pulse on Poliwrath over Hypnosis, but I'll think about that for later. Because again, it's not going to do any damage. Poliwrath special attack. Nah, I was thinking about that, but I just want to roll with the whole team instead of having like a HM slave. Because we still have that Lombre in the box with Flash and Rock Smash. Let's do this. Makes it a little bit easier to see where we're going. And these repels aren't really going to help much because my team is too low level. I mean, it'll still block the Pokemon like at 39 and 40, but I should be able to one-shot this with Psychic, actually. Okay, not bad. Not too shabby. Honestly, it's just because the reason I'm not using Ludicolo is because I always do in Hoenn playthroughs. I do love Ludicolo. But, I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about this team. Like, if I wasn't playing National Dex Edition, I would use Ludicolo over Poliwrath. But before I started the playthrough, I was just really in the mood to use a Poliwrath. It's been a while. So then I was like, yeah, I'm going to use that over Ludicolo, and then, but when I looked it up where to find Poliwag, it's not available in regular Emerald, so that's why I'm playing this National Dex mode. Let's hit this guy up with an Ice Beam. It is. Grass Water is a great type combo. And Ludicolo is a super sick design, too. I love the Dancing Pineapple. Starmie is actually available in base Emerald. I think you just have to fish for it. This is annoying. I don't have any fire attacks. I guess Poliwrath... I don't have any way to hit this thing super effectively, but Poliwrath could probably chip it down. Good call. I should add an emote for Ludicolo. What did he... I don't even know what he just went for. Anyway, Brick Break isn't going to do much. This might be like a 4-hit KO, but I have no other good way to attack Fortress. Oh, it's using Bide. Okay, whoops. Let's put it to sleep. I don't want to take all that recoil damage. Yeah, it had to be Bide. It looks like it's a clean 4-hitter. Yeah, I forget exactly where, but you can catch Staryu in Emerald. Regular Emerald. Not the full restore, bro. Come on. Whatever. This is going to be annoying. He's not going for Bide now. Or else it would have went first. Takedown. Yeah. I mean, I could bulk up, but it would just be too many extra turns. Although, looking back on it, it wouldn't have been. Ladies and gentlemen, the damp ability actually is useful for once. Although, like I've been saying, Water Absorb would have been more useful throughout the duration of the playthrough. Whenever damp does actually block Explosion or Self-Destruct, it's pretty epic. Alakazam obviously is going to one-shot me. So we go to Sharpedo on hopefully a Psychic attack. I wanted to go to a physical attacker, though, to easily KO Alakazam, but we could just two-shot with Crunch. Definitely no chance of an Oko now. I thought maybe Crunch might Oko, but after Calm Mind, no way. Yeah, that makes sense. That damage. Double Calm Mind, he probably lives that now, barely. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of going to Swampert. Yep. Because the EQ would have one-shot this thing easily, but if I raw dog switch into a Psychic, like that would have hurt a lot. So why not go to the Dark type that takes 0 damage type thing, you know? And I feel like that Alakazam just went for Calm Mind twice because it has no way of actually damaging Sharpedo. It had nothing but Psychic attacks. Because it doesn't get Energy Ball till Gen 4. Yeah, Swampert, that's who I use the Earthquake TM on. Swampert doesn't actually... I could be wrong, but I don't think it learns Earthquake. I could be wrong, but as soon as I found Earthquake yesterday, I slapped it on Swampert. Alright, Ace Trainer Julie here has a Doug Trio, which is kind of fire. And I have no more water attack. So let's just go for Ice Beam, I guess. Oh, it does? Okay. I didn't even know that. Well, again, you know, it's a good thing thank you for looking it up, but it's a good thing I gotta switch here. It's a good thing I used Earthquake on Swampert, because I wouldn't have been at 52 until, like, towards the end of the Elite Four, and that would be way too long. Speaking of Swampert, let's go out here and rip an Earthquake on this dog. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm only going to Rare Candy the team up to level 50. Don't flinch. Damn it. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay. That bite was kind of doing a lot right there. I mean, Houndoom has a really good special attack stat, so it makes sense. Okay. Another level on Starmie's nice. And a fluff. Damn it, I don't have Ice Beam on this thing. Let's go Sharpedo for the Ice Beam, I guess. Jumpluff is a funny Pokemon. Oh, now I'm paralyzed, great. It's definitely not a good Pokemon by any means, but I do remember back in the day watching Hayden's Wi-Fi battles, like, you know, from like 10 years ago. He used to use Jumpluff in like Gen 4 NU with like Swords Dance and whatnot. It was kind of a funny set. Okay, I have like negative speed stat now after being paralyzed and cotton spored. Oh yeah, Pelipper for the Aerial Ace, that was good, but Jumpluff is 4 times weak to Ice Beam, so if I can ever get an attack off, it'll get one shot by Ice Beam. But I can't break through the paralysis here. Come on, Sharpedo. You can do it, buddy. Thank you. Hopefully this one shots it. Yeah, it was going to be pretty close. Okay. Pert gets to 42. That's good. A little 2,000 bucks. Take that. Alright, I need to take a break to heal up, though. Do I have cherry berries? I do. I know, right, dude? The music in this game is so fire. That's a funny emote. But it's perfect for this. And let me use a Hyper Potion to heal 20 HP on Sharpedo was kind of crazy, by the way. And same for Poliwrath. I only got 5 left in bag, and I still gotta go all the way through this place. Speaking of Poliwrath, let's throw him out front. Let him get some action here. I feel like there's a lot of Psychic type trainers. Oh, we can now bring something full circle that I talked about back in like episode 4 in the playlist. So this little patch of dirt right here, I want to see. Okay, I didn't want him to see me. So this guy right here actually has a relevant part in the story of this game, because just north of Maulville City, which is where the 3rd electric gym was, you battle a family that's located in a house like just north of town, and you have to battle them 4 consecutive trainers in a row. You got the daughter, the mom, the dad, and then the grandma. Not in that order, but it's something like that. The grandma comes out last, but you fight the 4 of them and you earn the Macho Brace item, which helps boost your EV yield. But it's a garbage item because it cuts your speed in half. Nobody ever uses the Macho Brace, but this guy right here is part of that family. Yeah. And so this is kind of cool. It brings it full circle. I think when you beat the 4 of them and go inside the house and talk to them, they do mention this guy. They said he went off the train somewhere. It's pretty cool though to find this guy in Victory Road. I trained together with my whole family, every one of us. I'm not losing to anyone. Well, buddy, your grandma was the most talented trainer in your family. You? I ain't worried about you, Vito. Oh, well, it's a good thing I put Poliwrath in front, but that's actually kind of a, that's a fire Pokemon. I love me some Snorlax. No. It's this guy right here. I think in... Okay, dude, really? The freaking paralysis? I think in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, it might have actually changed his name to say like Winstrate or Winstrit. That's the name of the family. And in here he was just called Ace Trainer, but maybe he says that in the dialogue later. I don't know. It's kind of annoying that I didn't one-shot Snorlax at +1, but whatever. He's swapping out into Slowbro. Okay, this guy's team is fire. Those are 2 great Pokemon right there. Slowbro and Snorlax, 2 of the GOATs. That's super sick. I'm not going to stay in and take a Psychic, obviously, though. For Bro, we can kill it with... actually, Crunch is fine. I want to let Pelipper get some action with Shockwave and whatnot, but... Bro goes for Disable. I don't know why. And this is probably Okos, because Slowbro has really good physical defense, but not the greatest special defense. So yeah. Snorlax is at very low HP. I'm not worried when that thing comes back out. Probably kill it with Waterfall, to be honest. What else you got, man? Hitmonlee? Okay, this guy's team is fire, dude. Let's just go Pelly on this. Starmie for Psychic would be fine, but I'm trying to get a couple levels on this guy. Goes for the high jump kick. If he would have missed, that would have been nice. Take all that recoil damage, but you know what? We could troll him with Fly. Let's see if this guy's actually bad. Oh wait, Mind Reader might actually hit me if I'm up in the air. With high jump kick, I don't know. Okay, he goes Mind Reader again. I wanted to see if like he was an idiot and would click high jump kick as I'm up in the air. Just to get the free recoil damage. Okay, let's just kill him with Aerial Ace, just kidding. Yeah, exactly. Thunderbolt is, of course, always better than Shockwave. I think it's kind of funny that, in general, that Pelipper can learn an electric attack. And Shockwave is the only one that it learns, but... Not the Endurer, bro. But to me, having Shockwave is funny on a Pokemon that's 4x weak to electric. Let's go for the Water Pulse. Okay, I was gonna say try to confuse this guy. That way, if he keeps spamming Endure, he can hit himself in confusion. Alright. What else you got besides that Snorlax? Okay, it's Lax again. This we kill with Aerial Ace. Giving Levani Flamethrower. Do you actually like that Pokemon, by the way? I think that's a super sick design. And a Venusaur. Damn. This guy's team was really good. I'm actually a fan of Levani. It's honestly, its stats are pretty good. It gets really good moves. And like Bug Grass is a pretty terrible typing, but offensively it's good, but defensively it's a horrible typing. But I do like to use Levani in like Black-White playthroughs. Because it gets Leaf Blade, it gets Bug Bite, and like other physical bug moves. It also gets decent coverage moves as well. I'm gonna go Quillfish here. Trying to save Pelipper from getting KO'd so I don't have to revive it. Oh, you like Galvantula too? Let's go. That's a fire Pokemon. I love Galvantula. Super sick Pokemon. Like design-wise, good speed stat. Like Bug Electric is a sick combo. It gets Energy Ball for grass coverage to like beat ground types, along with the Bug and Electric stab attacks. I love Galvantula. Alright, we get a full heal. Does this guy say he might have just said something about his family, but I should have read that. I was better than everyone in my family. I've never lost before. I've lost my confidence. Maybe I'll go home. You should. We need to rip some more potions here. I'm getting pretty low on them, but that's okay. There's really not that many trainers in this Victory Road. I think there is only if you get lost and like don't know which way to go. I do have some full heals too. Sorry, Mr. Vito, but your training days are over, Chief. I'm trying to think if I even go for the Psychic TM. I'm probably too slow to run away here, but I'll try anyway. Okay. This is going to be annoying, but I do have a couple max revives in the bag, so I don't really care. Okay, we get away now. Poliwrath is too slow to leave up front. We got to put somebody faster. Put what on Quillfish or Sharpedo? I'm assuming you're talking about an item, but I forget where I was. That's not even the right way to go. We don't need to go that way. Oh, no. I don't think either one of them get that. I think that's actually the right way to go if you want to try to get Psychic. It's a little out of the way, but I guess I'll do it. These repels are actually pointless, but I'm going to keep spraying them just in case. I don't really have enough potions to go all the way through this place, though. Like, getting off the beaten path. Oh yeah, Arena Trap. Oh, I have Waterfall on Sharpedo. I kind of forgot about that. Doesn't matter, Dugout speeds me anyway. Let's troll this guy. Switch to Pelipper. Can't switch. Arena Trap, right? Kill him with Waterfall when he comes back above ground. Yeah, exactly. Sharpedo and many other Pokemon have just terrible Gen 3 movesets. To me, that's like really the only negative about the Gen 3 games. They're my favorite generation of all time. But it does get kind of frustrating with the movesets at times. Very limited options in terms of movesets. I forgot to stock up on potions. I really don't have the resources to keep pushing here. Nah. I'm going to be limping my way to the finish line. We only got 3 Hyper Potions. I kind of need to use 2 of them right now. I'm not going to go get Psychic. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, the fact the only way you can get water moves on this guy is just like with the HMs is kind of annoying. Okay, this one also has Arena Trap. I mean, I'll still be fine to get out of here, but it's just really annoying not having enough potions to explore further. I messed up. When I went to buy repels, I should have stocked up on potions. Oh, wrong button. Let me use one on Sharpedo, but I'm not actually going to use one on Poliwrath. I'm going to wait and save those last 2. Because there's still a few more fights to go here. Let's hope I can kind of remember how to get out of here. No, that's not the right way. I think you go up these stairs here. Yeah, I think that's the correct way. Golbat we should be fast enough to run away from. But Golbat is fast, so maybe not. Okay. This double battle is potentially avoidable. Unless I need to go that way. I don't remember. If there's some rocks to push over here, then I think that's the right way. If not, I'll go do the double battle. Obviously, I'm not scared to fight. I just don't really have the resources to do so. For too many fights. Okay. This is the right way to go. We don't need to go that other way. That's my bad. Not bringing enough potions in here. Because I did want to get everybody to 45. That's not going to happen now because I'm not training enough. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the right way to go. Yeah. We're already out of here. It's not bad. It is weird being in this Victory Road because I play so much Pokemon Emerald Rogue. This is like one of the routes in that game. So it's weird to see it like it's in its intended layout. Because it looks different in Emerald Rogue. Alright, this might be the last fight or potentially one more after this, but we're almost out of here. Tangela we destroy with an Ice Beam. Because this Pokemon has really good physical defense, but pretty bad special defense. So even though Ice Beam is not stab, I still expect this to KO. Yeah. Okay. Right? Tangela is a cool Pokemon, man. Especially that evolution, too. I like Tangrowth. This is one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, but competitively speaking, Kingler is horrible. Horrible. It's slow, garbage special defense, garbage HP. The only thing good is that physical attack and the physical defense, but his move pool is also terrible. Like, everything about Kingler sucks. And I wish I could say it's good. Because I really, really like Kingler. Oh well. Bro is just victim of the newer generations always bring in stronger Pokemon than previous ones. Damn, that Stomp actually killed. And a lot of Pokemon from Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 are just outclassed now. Doesn't mean they all are. There's still some of the GOATs are from Gens 1, 2, and 3, but like Tyranitar has stood the test of time. You know, there's plenty of Pokemon. But Kingler, unfortunately, just gets worse and worse with every new generation. Oh well. Oh. Okay, relax with the guillotine, brother. If you would have hit that, that would have been sad. Yeah. Well, yeah, Gyarados is good nowadays, but back in the day, it actually was pretty bad. I mean, Gyarados was still usable back in the day because his stats are so good, but his moveset was just horrible. Oh, there is a double battle here. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do... Who do you want to see in this double battle right here? I'm not going to revive Sharpedo, though. Actually, if you want to see it. But who should I fight this fight with? Swampert Pelipper for the Earthquake and the... Okay, Quillfish Pelipper. I like it, I like it. Let me actually put Pelipper first. Yeah, I like what you're thinking. Because this way Pelipper will be on the left side. That way it doesn't block Quillfish as much. I'm trying to think of how to order it so that... You know, I hate having the bigger Pokemon on the right side because sometimes it overshadows the mon on the left. So I think if I do it this way, it'll look better. Yo, I probably should have avoided this battle. What the heck? Okay, well, we could fly to troll Slacking. That's not bad. And I can Shadow Ball Gardevoir. Actually, why didn't I click Dive? I could completely avoid Slacking in this fight. I should have used Dive and Fly. But Slacking's hella fast. He probably outspeeds Pelipper. So I guess not. Double Slackings? I think I can live this. 4 times super effective, I know, but I think I can live it. Sheesh. Okay. Double Slacking is hilarious. And now, of course, they're on alternating turns, too. So, like, if they were lined up perfectly, it would have been better. I'm actually gonna... I want to test something right here. If you are... Because when you go underground with Dig, right, you can still get hit with Earthquake. And, in fact, you take double damage when you're underground. But similarly to Dig, if I dive underground, do I get hit by Earthquake? This is strictly for science. Doesn't matter. Oh. I forgot about the fact that... Oh, no, that wasn't even my Swampert. That's a Slacking using Earthquake. Come on, bro. I just wanted to know if that was going to work like that. Whatever. These Slackings are just going to Earthquake each other. Whoever I switch in here is going to get hit by my Swampert's Earthquake, though. I'm just going to let Poliwrath die. Hell, we'll just win the game with Starmie and Pert. Because the Slacking on the left is hopefully going to get KO'd. It's actually not. But the Slacking on the right is going to be loafing around. And so Starmie is faster than the one on the left. So I'm going to take out the one on the left with Starmie. And then we just Mud Shot this one to slow it down a little bit. This could be a full restore, though, here. A full restore would be a problem. So maybe I Surf instead. And then Psychic the one on the left. I really want to Mud... Yeah, Potion's annoying. I wanted to Mud Shot to slow him down. I need to slow these guys down. This might work out, though, because the one on the right is loafing. Surf should hopefully bring it in range where Psychic kills. Ah, that's really close, dude. I might lose. These are my last 2 Mons, right? Oh, nah. Okay, so which... The Slacking on the left is going to be loafing. So maybe I double up on the one on the right. I need to get rid of it. But it doesn't matter because it's going to be faster than my Swampert. So that actually doesn't matter. Just click Surf. This Psychic is going to be very close, but I don't think it kills. Oh, it did. I would have lost if that didn't kill, I think. Yeah, this one's loafing. That's why I didn't Psychic it. Last turn it could have attacked, but it got potioned up instead. On the turn it was able to attack. Okay. That fight was harder than it had to be. Dusclops, who cares? Garbage Pokemon. Anyway. Oh Online surf, it's Pokemon who have... Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. But that changes... Sorry, I know you typed that a couple minutes ago, but I was kind of locked in on the battle. I didn't want to lose right there. That has changed over the generations, though. Like, I don't even know if in Gen 3's Earthquake hits like Dig Pokemon for double damage. I think that might just be in the future games. But that's why I wanted to test the dive thing. But that makes sense with Surf. I didn't even think about that. Surf hitting a dived Pokemon. Like, that actually makes sense. Whew. I almost lost to a double slacking battle. That was crazy. Note to self, if you're playing this game, just go around this way. Just avoid that fight. I need to use another full heal. I find the poison animation very annoying. And I'm going to use this last Hyper Potion because I don't think there's any more trainers, but just in case. We're about to buy a bunch more anyway. Okay, we're good. Jeez. Isn't there a hidden rare candy around here? I can never remember. I don't know. Anyways, folks, we have made it to the Pokemon League finally. After about an hour and a half. That's kind of crazy. Let me heal up before I cut it off. But we're here. We're going to spend a lot of money next time out. There's a lot that's going to happen tomorrow in the finale. I know I've talked about it a bunch, but I guess I can hit it for the YouTube outro. I'll still go a little bit longer on stream, but I got to remember to buy a bunch of potions and revives because we're going to, again, I don't use them during battle because that's cheap. But we're going to need potions and revives in between battles. Additionally, I don't need Flash on Starmie anymore, so we will swap something out. I could probably just hard scale Bubble Beam back on. But we want to get everybody close, or I'm going to put everybody right at 50. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't have enough rare candies in bag to do it right now, or I would. Right, I only have 32, yeah, that's not even close to enough. Because everybody pretty much needs around 10, so I need like 60 rare candies to get there. Obviously a little bit less, but you know where I'm getting at. I don't have clearly enough in bag to put them all at 50, so I'm going to add more rare candies to the bag in between episodes. Also, I'm going to add a bunch more Master Balls, because like I said, tomorrow on the finale, we are going to be catching at least like 11 different legendaries in this game. That's going to take a long... Tomorrow might be a juicer. I should roll it into next week, but I'm not. I'm finishing the game tomorrow. We're catching all the legendaries. We're fighting Wallace. In fact, I'm going to need about 100 rare candies in the bag because we need 60 to get everybody to level 50. And then I'm going to need about 120 more actually after that. I really need almost 200 rare candies. That's crazy. Again, when you're normally playing through this game, you don't need the rare candies. You can just go actually train. And I've always played that way. But I'm trying something different because this is the first time, you know, filming myself playing this game. So for the sake of time constraints, we're just going to be shoving candies down everybody's throat, getting them quickly leveled up. And again, because every time I play through this game, I go battle all the trainers. I grind on wild Pokemon. I don't normally do the rare candy thing, obviously. But we're doing that this time through. We're going to put everybody at level 50. Beat the Elite Four. First try. There's no way I'm taking another loss in this game. After losing to my dad twice at that 5th gym. I said it back then, and I'm never taking another L. You can take that to the bank, man. Now, after, you know, Elite Four tomorrow, running around catching 11, 12 legendaries, something like that. Then we're going to cap off the finale tomorrow by fighting Steven in Meteor Falls. And again, his team is between like 75 and 78. So I'm going to be adding a lot of rare candies. But that's going to do it for the YouTube part of the playlist here for like part 13. So for anybody seeing this in the future on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Peace.